Ship number 1 is the Sorrow. It is piloted by Finks. It is a Watcha-fish with a Gatling and a Caro on the sides. Ship number 2 is the Libtac, piloted by Luosi. On the short side, it is a Watcha and a Caro. On the long side, it's a Lumber and a Watcha with a Gatling side and a Flare back. Take it away, Water.
Ship number 3 is the Friend ship. It's a Caro-fish with a Banshee left side, small Caro right side, piloted by the Menchu, aka Daniel. And last but not least is the Arawan.
Arwan. You know what? We're going to butcher it, and they're going to give us hell for it later.
Yeah, probably. The Arwan is, reminds me of Lord of the Rings, is a Pyramidian with Gatling mortar front, Banshee flare back, piloted by Arius, and yeah, I think we're off, eh?
I think we are off as we have the first spot going out. Red side spotting the Friendfish here. Meanwhile, the R1 is waiting in ambush as the red ships are out in the open, just waiting for that moment to pounce. Both sides basically putting their plan together, as action should be underway here very shortly, as we now have a blindfolded ref. Outstanding.
That's always good to have.
As of course, in before somebody screams, "Are you blind, ref?" Oh, we got a hull break on the Friendfish here. Maybe a balloon hit. I mean, excuse me, maybe a... oh, here we go, here we go. Action is underway as the red side basically jumping on the Friendfish here. Meanwhile, they push him out of the way as the Libtac basically moves to take out the R1, getting some watches out there, getting a couple guns right there. The Sorrow looking to basically park the Friendfish. No, other way around, the Friendfish looking to park the Sorrow. Looking to get a couple of balloon hits right there as the Friendfish tries to now re-engage the Libtac. Watcha coming out, getting not the main gun. No, did not pick up the main gun of the Friendfish. Libtac now re-engaging on the Friendfish. Sorrow moving in as well. The Arwan is in no position to assist, though. Let's move in on the Friendfish as their balloon is broken completely. Unfortunately for them, they are the Carofish, but their balloon is the one that's popped, not the enemy. Not what they're looking for. They need to maintain height on the enemy to take full advantage of their build as they are hull broken. Looks like that lumber is coming out. They do pick up a little bit of hull on that lumberjack, though. Sorrow putting out a Watcha, not picking up what they're looking for. Environment blocking it. The R1, meanwhile, can be spotted through the building cracks here. An unfortunate position for them as the Watcha comes out, but they do manage to save all their components.
Seems like they're trying to find a new position to engage upon. It's not an easy task engaging upon a galleon, especially when it has Watchas and lumberjacks on one side and a Caro on the other side.
Indeed, as the Sorrow pushes forward through the building, it looks like they're going to go for the R1 here. Meanwhile, the Friendfish is looking for their chance to engage. Libtac moving over and around the building. Looks like the R1 will be the target here. They are going to move in on the R1. Friendfish trying to flank here. They're going to be a little bit late to the party. Not too late, though. In fact, no, they will not be late to the party. They'll be just in time. The Wizard always is on time as the Friendfish moves in with the Caro fish. Caro coming out. They pop the Libtac's balloon. Meanwhile, Watch is coming out, getting a full disable on the R1. Balloon broken, guns broken, and one engine broken. Meanwhile, the Friendfish is moving in on the Libtac, however, maintaining proper height right there. R1 is almost completely killed right there. A sliver of health hanging on by a toothpick. They might get it here. No, the armor stays up. Meanwhile, the Friendfish trying to take the Libtac completely out of the fight. Doing so, but however, it might not matter as the Sorrow might get the first kill here. It's a DPS race to see who's going to pick up the first kill. Remember, first kill wins gets the tiebreaker. If there is a tie at the end of regulation and potential overtime, you win the match as Red Storm Riders will pick up the first kill. Storm Riders will take the tiebreaker. However, the Friendfish is looking to pick up a kill right here before the Watcha-fish comes back into play. They may not be able to do it. In fact, they will not be able to do it here. They need to consider getting out of dodge here. Sorrow has arcs right now. No, do not have arcs. Friendfish getting out of the arcs just in time. Friendfish needs to look for some hard cover here. If they stay in the fight, they might want to pop the Sorrow and then run. Otherwise, they need to consider a reposition with a 2v1 situation. Looks like they are going to stay in the fight, though. They are going to go for the balloon pop right here. They do get the balloon pop. And they're going to push. Looks like they're going to go for a potential hull break. No, bad luck right there. They do not get the armor break. Meanwhile, we have the R1 back into the picture here. R1 is back in the picture. Metamedian coming into play. And look, they're looking for the hull strip on the galleon. Not quite getting it just yet. In fact, they are going to have to reload. In fact, the R1 has been hull broken instead. The Libtac is armor broken as well. However, no follow-up here, so that's unfortunate. Meanwhile, the R1 is armor broken once again. Libtac is balloon broken. This could be interesting right here as we have a mosh pit. R1 at the bottom of it. This is a bad situation for Blue. R1 with really nowhere to go right here. They need to hope and pray that they get out of this. They do not. 2-0 in favor of Red. However, Friendfish might have an advantage right here. If they can take advantage here, they do have the Goomba lined up. They might have something working here. Sorrow trying to get out of Goomba range. Oh no! As the Hwacha comes out on the Friendfish, picking up two guns off of the Friendfish. In fact, let's take a look at the Friendfish. They do still have the main gun though, so they are okay. Picking up the balloon pop. Yes, they do get the balloon pop on the Libtac. Meanwhile, the Pyrrha has just spawned, and they've spawned on the flank of the Libtac. They are spawned on the left side of the Libtac. Meanwhile, Hwatch is coming out. The Sorrow looking to pick up a quick kill here, picking up the hull break, picking up the ram. Unfortunate, though, not all of it going into the hull. Meanwhile, the Libtac engaging the R1.
If the R1 can stay at height and be able to ram the Galleon's balloon occasionally, he may be able to do a bit of damage.
He may be able to do so.
He somehow falls out of arcs with no engines. Surprise, surprise. So he's currently in a bad situation to duel the Galleon.
Potential Goomba.
The Friendship and the Sorrow are doing the dangerous game of Goombaing.
Indeed they are, and they get the Hwacha out. They do pick up the heavy Caro, and in fact getting the sandwich, a kind of a glancing sandwich right there. Sorrow picking up the kill, 3-0 in favor of Red. Meanwhile, the Goldfish and the Pyrrha still dueling right here. They do get the hull break on the Libtac, however, unfortunate that they're hitting the guns with the mortar and not the hull. Very unfortunate right there. Libtac only taking 2 mortars into the side, and not even full mortars right there. Very unfortunate. Meanwhile, a heavy Caro coming out.
At this point, the R1 needs to get out of there, I would say. If he gets a watch at his engines, which he is currently, he's immobilized. He will be probably eaten by that fish. A bit of Gatling, a bit of watch, and maybe over for that lad.
Yeah, that is a full disable other than the balloon. In fact, that is an incendiary an incendiary Gatling coming out right there. 10 stacks on the hull. This could be bad news for R1. They're trying to clutch it here. They do successfully get it through the Hwacha blast, so they may have saved it right there. A good job by the engineers managing that fire to the best of their ability. Friendfish trying to push the Sorrow out of play here, successfully doing so. R1 under no threat as long as they get that balloon back up. Meanwhile, Hwatch is coming out on the Friendfish. Not really too terribly effective here. They still have that heavy Caro up. Indeed they do. Heavy Caro is still up. Meanwhile, the R1 getting a new lease on life. No permahull damage. Great job by the Friendfish getting the Sorrow just enough out of there to save their ally. Meanwhile, a Hwacha comes out on the Friendfish. The Friendfish is eating a hull break right there. Hull break, balloon break, and gun breaks. Still have engines, so they should be okay getting out of the Libtac's arcs. They do need to get that balloon back up, though. They indeed do. They are in good shape right now as they get that Hwacha, the Caro back up, as the R1's looking to push the Sorrow here. R1 looking to get very aggressive with the Sorrow. However, they are completely broken as the Hwacha du jour coming out. 4-0 in favor of Red. 2 Hwachas, basically a full broadside by both the Hwacha fish and the Libtac, the Galleon. 4-0 in favor of Red. I hate to say it, but could this be a clean sweep? And the title for Storm Riders, could we be seeing a 5-0 in play here?
It is likely. I do hope that Blue will be able to get at least 1 kill. A bit of honor, you know?
Yeah, you hate to see 5-0s. You really do in a tournament like this, especially at Grand Finals. You really want to see some good action. Of course, we always say before, we say it pretty much every match, these matches could turn on a dime. We could say it's going to be a 5-0, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, where'd those kills come from? And all of a sudden it's 4-2, and out of nowhere you got a match. Could happen.
I mean, we're wrong usually, so maybe we're wrong this time too.
Maybe we are, but it is the Grand Final, so we want to be right at least some of the time here, as the R1 getting basically watched right there by the Sorrow. Friendfish, however, getting the Caro in on the Libtac. Libtac is balloon broken, however, getting it back up just in time. A little bit of a bounce, but no damage. Meanwhile, the Libtac looking to take out the R1. It looks like the red side has decided that the R1 is the weak link of the team. There is a full armor break, and there is the match. 5-0 in favor of Red. Storm Riders has won SCS number 107. However, I will say that that was a fine showing by Fancy Maenad Ryders. Fancy Maenad Ryders really is coming along much better now. Fancy Maenad Ryders has had a bit of a bad streak, unlucky streak in more recent tournaments. However, seeing them make the grand finals is an encouraging sign for that side. Well done by all teams in this tournament. As always, I want to congratulate everybody who participated, and of course, the Storm Riders for winning SCS number 107.